Start.
All right. I'd like to call the Monday, July 9th, 2018 Board of Health meeting to order. It's 5:31. And we have call to order, public input. Not a whole lot.
It's a little skimpy tonight.
Yeah. First on the agenda is approving the minutes of June 25th.
The only thing I see, and it's not anything that we're going to copy over, but we had corrected a couple of the minutes last time, and it doesn't reflect it, but then it said the board voted to accept the corrected minutes. That's all I see here, but we're not going to redo minutes or anything like that.
No.
No.
And the only thing I noticed, probably because my name showed up, was this follow-up with Rick Lindy about the number of private wells in service.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't me. That was the other PP.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That was, Patricia.
Yeah.
okay.
I bet you do what I do and just write in the PP.
I do. And TP, I've got TP and PP, but it gets confusing.
Yeah. That was true.
Sorry about
But
that.
we could actually
Why
just
don't you just
cross
change
it out.
But
Pass it out and
Sure.
correct it.
Okay.
We
I mean, we can correct it on our own copy, and as long as the copy that stays in the office is fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that all right with you?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that
just
works with
write
me.
it on in and then it'll be corrected. It's,
Yeah.
That's what I said.
fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it works.
sorry.
So-
about that.
I didn't even catch that.
With the couple of small corrections, I'd make a motion that we approve the minutes of June 25th.
I second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So and it's just sign that with the correction on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Scan.
How have we done this before, Jane? Do we initial and date the change?
Oh, next to.
Oh, probably should.
So you want?
Yeah, I know. I
Do you
do
want to
that
put
for
the
other
date
things.
on it, or just put 6,
Yeah, just
7, 9?
just put your initials.
just
Yeah,
initial it.
PP.
Okay.
Yeah, 7. Of course, we're not going to know who PP is, but I know.
Sorry. It's really a
Why?
problem.
I know. It'll be the PP that makes her P's with the big loops. Not my cheap
The
little.
skinny.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was Palmer or
Now, do you want
Reinhardt.
this in a folder? Whatever you do with it.
Oh, we must have learned the same system, though.
Palmer or Reinhardt?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want it in here? It's signed, so put it in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put all the science stuff in there.
Yeah, it must have been, huh, Pam?
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have the report on the quarterly meeting of the Neshoba Associated Boards of Health Executive Board with Mary.
Okay, well, kind of a quick meeting. We had one member ill, a finance person out of town, and we do have one vacancy, a member at large vacancies. Other than that, we did the offices for the coming year. We went over everything with regards to, what's coming in, bills, is everything picking up, that kind of stuff. Believe it or not, they're still getting bills in from March. So, payment.
Wow.
So they think it's probably going to just about break even.
Yeah.
One of the things that one of the members mentioned, and I said, we never get that. They were talking about Tamara's quarterly newsletter that she puts out on the web and email, and I said, well, I've never heard one word about it. So I did get in touch with Bridget, and I said, Bridget, do you know anything about this? I've never heard anything about a quarterly meeting, quarterly newsletter. And she said that was when we were having problems here, and the email and everything was bouncing back. maybe, what was it, about 3 weeks ago, or
They were
it might
having-
be
There
a month ago
was an
now.
email,
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember that
Yeah,
problem,
yeah, yeah.
even from
Yeah.
into the town manager's
It was just a
office.
server glitch or
Yeah,
something.
but that was probably why.
Okay. Has she been doing this for a while, or is this a new
I-
thing?
I kind of think it's maybe new this past year, but don't quote me on it. But
Okay.
one of the members from Pepperell was saying, "Oh, I like that quarterly report she does."
So I don't ever remember seeing it.
No,
so,
I
'cause
said
that would make
first
sense if
we've
it's
heard
new. Yeah.
first we've heard
Yeah.
about it, so maybe we can see about getting it and just put, because I think one of the issues that continues to be a problem everywhere is hoarding.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a long-standing problem.
And it's so hard to overcome.
Yes.
It's like an
Yeah.
addiction. It's
Yeah.
very hard to overcome.
Well, and I think, Pam, that some of it isn't a true what you think somebody just grabs everything. I think some of it is just people save everything, and then they get to the point in their life when they can't walk up and down stairs, or they can't get out to the garage to get all that.
You're
and the
right,
stuff
yeah,
just
yeah.
accumulates.
It's not a one size fits all. Yeah, I
No,
think you're
it
right.
isn't.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and we know that families are separated sometimes by halfway across the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's a case of, maybe you just need to, if you can, get a dumpster and
Yeah.
find a few kids or
That would be
Some
a great
people-
community service.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
would.
would, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah.
so if you could do, get that and just get
Yeah.
something
And I
out.
suspect that for people where it's just something that's gotten out of hand,
Yes.
their recovery is probably pretty good once it's cleaned up,
Right.
if they
Exactly.
can maintain it. Whereas
Exactly.
if it's like an active, I've got to go out and collect
No,
everything and get more and
I
more.
don't really think
then I
from
think
the
it's
way
hard.
everybody spoke that it's that way.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so that's a problem.
A related problem that I know we have some of going on in this town too is animal hoarding, where people just seem to either acquire more and more and more animals, but they don't really have the means to take care of them,
Right.
or they sort of acquire them by default by having non-spayed female pets that are outdoors, usually cats, that keep getting pregnant, and then they're like accumulating this giant
Cats,
supply.
I think, are the biggest culprit.
Cats,
with
I think, are the-
with that
yeah.
overpopulated. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
In some of the communities too, the new laws that the state put out with regards to them, and I think I brought this up before, how, you can issue a building permit and they haven't got the Title V.
Yeah.
And that's a
Yeah.
problem, so.
Yeah.
So there's that. They do have a marketing person right now, and that person is working to, increase membership as far as towns go and everything. I don't know which telehealth system that they did buy. That's the one where you'd have the electronic at home, and the person could send it to whoever is her nursing person, because they do not want you to go to a hospital and you get checked off and stuff and against you.
Yeah.
So we'll know more about that. Jim said, I just don't, I know they hired one, I don't know
Yeah.
which one that they did.
So they have the capacity to handle more towns if they're out there marketing to.
Well, I think when you talk about marketing too, what you're trying to do is, if somebody is in the hospital and they have to have services at home, whether it be nursing, whether it be OT or what it is.
Oh,
you want
right. So
them-
it's not
we
necessarily
want them-
towns, can be services.
We want them to use our services
Right, I got
as
it, I got
opposed to
Yeah.
someplace else.
Yeah.
So that,
I
because
understand.
if you look in the paper, you see every places that you wouldn't think are coming out this way to provide home care and all that. So
Yeah.
it's a very tough situation
I know.
out there.
I know.
And Jim says, needless to say, we've heard nothing about that pension problem. I said, what did I tell you? I told you if you didn't hear
Yeah.
anything by last December, this is an election year, you're not going to hear anything. So
Yeah.
that's hanging
Yeah.
over the head still. And I asked him if he thought that this bill that was just signed called the Grand Bargain, remember that the legislature passed, and he said, to tell you the truth, I haven't read very much in it, but I'm wondering, and I didn't have a chance to ask Kevin in here, if it will affect any of the towns too, because
Yeah.
if employers are going to have to provide more and pay more,
Yep.
and everything is going to go up, and if health insurance costs go up, that will affect everybody. So
Yep.
he said that would be something when Terry got back from vacation, they discussed more. So that
Yeah.
was pretty much
Interesting
the-
stuff.
Oh, and another thing too is that, and for parents that are out there and taking your kids out everywhere, there are so many ticks around this year. It is horrid, and it's
Yeah.
not just Lyme disease; it's other diseases
Yeah.
too.
Right.
So that was something that we talked about for a while. Should we apply for a grant? One of them was talking about trying to apply for a grant for something. Well, the only thing is usually you get a grant and then it's good for the first year, but then do we really want to put it out on the towns to have to contribute to this? So anyway, we'll talk about that more in the fall. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much that.
Okay. All right, thank you, Mary.
Yep.
Discuss town council's response to the Air Board of Health request for clarification of the special permit granting status of the Air Board of Health matters pertaining to the aquifer protection. And that was something that Pam was
Yes.
following up.
So I have no response from Carly. I have no update
Okay.
from the last meeting where I sent her the email saying, I think not sure we asked the right question. My question is not so much, can we be the special permit granting authority? No, we know we can't,
Right.
but how do we revise our regulation to make it play nicely with everyone else's? So I think our best bet on that one, what I would recommend, is that our current regulation, it is really set up as though we are the SPGA for the zoning. So I think we have to uncouple ourselves from that in our reg.
I know you and I have had a discussion on this before, and see, I don't see it that way. I don't see it as, and I never have, I don't see it as zoning. I see it as regulations that,
No, but
and I didn't bring all those with me tonight, I will tell you.
Yeah, I was
Is it
hoping
is it the language
maybe-
in the?
Yeah.
Is it so?
I was hoping perhaps I could find it for you, Mary. It's
I would have brought my, if I realized we were going to
Yeah.
discuss them, and I didn't.
well, I mean, these things move slowly, so I think
I have always considered them that who better looks at public health than the Board of Health.
Right.
And we have regulations to protect our aquifer, which we can do.
Right.
yeah, the problem in the existing regulation is that it actually says that we are the special permit granting authority under the zoning bylaw. So that, I think, is what we have to take out.
So all we need to do, basically what you're saying, is just take that out as a slight correction. And we still have our regulations, so somebody gonna put, 3 homes up in our aquifer protection district
Yeah.
would still do,
Yeah.
well, let's look at that over the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what we could even do is, I'm in Bulgaria next week. We certainly could bring it, bring copies of it and take a look at the next meeting. And then I could take a whack at, for the following meeting, making some revisions to just kind of get, make sure that it's not, we're not pointing to the zoning regulations, that we're making it clear that it's a standalone thing.
But see, that's, that's how I always thought of it. And
Yeah, it's some of the...
just the same as I don't think, and if it's a matter of just correcting, we can. I mean, I don't think anybody on the zoning should be discussing anything with regards to public health.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to take... They're still going to, because we're not going to be able to take away their special permit granting authorities under the zoning bylaw.
No, I didn't say
Yeah,
that,
that-
though, but I'm
still
saying that
exists.
we still can have regulations because it is our responsibility.
Yeah.
That is from the copy that I had here from,
Yeah. So in here, this part of it is very close to, but not exactly like ours. And here it should say that it should say that planning board is the special permit granting authority under this somewhere. But what's interesting is tomorrow night. Is it tomorrow night? It's this week.
tomorrow's Tuesday.
Tomorrow, the planning board meets
Yeah,
tomorrow because
okay.
they changed to
Okay.
Tuesdays.
There was in the paper, there was a notice, I think it's tomorrow night, that there's going to be an aquifer, decision, request for something brought by, I think it's Ruthier near Pingryville. Does this sound familiar to either of you? I meant to bring that public spirit and I didn't.
It
Um,
must be in Bridget's stuff.
blue. It's the blue.
You have blue.
Now, I don't know if Bridget has reviewed it, but this does say, planning board may grant a special permit only if it determines in conjunction with the Board of Health,
Correct.
Conservation, and Department of Public Works. So, did we see that at all?
Oh, I never did.
And did Bridget at
Yeah.
least sign off on it?
Yes.
This?
She did, okay.
Yes.
Okay, all right, then that part is happening.
Tomorrow. So this is it?
Private sewer.
186 Littleton Road. Yep. Brent Ruthier.
Okay, all right. Location of septic and water. So she did it with a modification that's needed. Okay,
Can I just
I'm sorry.
look at
You want to look at that, Mary?
Yeah,
And then this is the transmittal form that department had review, and it does have checked off Board of Health for a special permit, a variance.
Private sewer location of septic and
Good.
water lines.
And this one.
Okay, and this is what's the number on this? It doesn't
Okay, so
say
this one has
here.
to do with frontage.
Where is this property?
186 Littleton Road.
Existing non-conforming.
So where exactly is, oh, you got the plan?
Yeah, 186, is it down where his, oh, okay. So there's the Littleton Road at the bottom. He owned those, they were like trailers or something across from
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's 6. This people go. You're better at maps than I.
Okay, so this is the garage they're proposing.
6.
Storage containers. So, is it Penryville Realty Trust that's looking to do this?
I just want to know where it is.
Yes, submitted by Penryville Realty Trust.
Okay, so this isn't a matter, it doesn't look like, of coverage of the, excess more than 15% coverage. It looks like they've got a decent amount of land, but I don't know. Okay. Oh, proposed building coverage, 4.16%. Okay.
So where
So that
exactly,
seems-
where
it's,
exactly is it?
It's right before this Bennett's Brook
Okay.
thing crosses under the
It's
the
those
road
trailers
on
across
110.
from where the campground is.
Yeah,
You know where
Yeah.
Minuteman Campground is,
Used to
Mary?
be. Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down there.
Okay.
I have to look, I'm a visual. I have
know.
to look at it as a street view.
it's all right. So those all kind of
Okay,
go together.
and this
So,
is just,
yeah. Thanks, Tucker.
All right.
For having this. So, yeah, so it doesn't have any impact on this thing, that's going on now. And it looks like this one did include Board of Health. So that's
Yeah.
a good thing. So, yeah, I would say let's just look at it and,
Yeah.
I think your idea of looking at it over the summer and revising it sounds
Yeah.
good. Okay.
all right.
And send it also to Bridget,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
That can go back. Then we have the follow-up with Rick Lindy about the number of private wells. I had sent him that email, and it bounced back to the Neshoba Associated Boards of Health. He has no information that
That doesn't
would be
make
of any
sense.
value. That's,
But it's kind of what
I don't know
we
why
ran into
the-
before.
Yeah.
There just isn't any census of wells or.
but I understand.
But they send out bills and everything
right.
like this. So who should know where somebody has a private well when you're sending out water bill?
But you would never know if somebody's using both town water and a well. Say if you're using a well only for watering your garden or whatever.
You know, it just aggravates me that it's Mass DEP, isn't it, that has asked this question again, as they did 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So they don't keep very good track of their records, because I know we did our best in those two or three that we know. So, well,
That's what it seems to come down to, is we don't really know.
The record keeping was not as
Yeah.
depth as it is now. I mean,
Yeah,
how old is, I mean, we know about the big ones,
right.
the corporate ones. but-
Yeah, yeah.
well, I
industrial
think
ones
they're
we know
in more interested now with all this problem
Yeah.
we had is
all these new
who
chemicals
has,
and
who
things.
has
Yeah.
private wells that they're using. I
Yeah.
think that's it, not do we have any old buried ones that
Right, inactive
I
ones
think,
we
yeah,
wouldn't care
I think
about,
it's
yeah.
more towards, like I said, we've got
Yeah.
all this problem, and again, that should be something that I would think people would want to know. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not going to lose any sleep over this. We know a couple of places that have them.
Yeah. But I mean, I think the answer to DEP's question is We don't have a database.
We don't.
The town doesn't maintain
No.
a database,
No.
and there's no requirement, I don't think, to inform anybody if you have a private well. If you have a new one, it's got to be done with a permit, and it's got to be a
exactly.
certified well digger and
Yes,
all this
yes.
stuff. But if it's an old one,
Who knows?
who knows?
Right.
Yeah,
So-
who knows?
All right.
Jane?
Through the chairman to the board, is this something that we would like to create a database of?
No.
We want to do like maybe a town mailing
No.
out to people? Is it important that we locate them? I mean, I'm just thinking maybe it is because of this, these
Right, yeah.
whatever.
It might be as we get more information.
I don't think
about
it's
it.
something we want to take on. I don't think it's our responsibility, and I don't
No.
want to see us.
No,
No,
it might
it
be
wouldn't-
information that the town should
Well-
somehow acquire.
Well, if there is something and it needs to be done, I think it comes from the water
DPW.
department, DPW, absolutely,
Yeah, and
not us.
we can probably also limit, the area of impact too. I mean, we don't probably need to beat the bushes for every single property in town.
No,
With the PFOAs, it's going to be very much like the arsenic and Shepley's Hill.
Yeah.
There's going to be an area that we know is the affected zone, and then you're canvassing people in that area.
yeah.
But I had mentioned to Lori Nearing in an email that, I think as this information develops, I had suggested just a little update meeting to make sure we're all on the same page between PACE, Board of Health, and DPW.
Right.
And both Lori and Mark Wetzel were interested in doing that. I know we're getting into holidays and vacation time, so I haven't heard anything back from either one of them yet. And I had said to Laurie, that Board of Health is behind everything
Absolutely.
PACE
You're more than
does.
welcome
So we are so thankful for you.
Yeah.
So I had mentioned she has two options. She could either come at the beginning of a meeting and as public input, say, I would like to get on your agenda for such and such. Or she could just contact us and say, we want to be on,
Yeah.
want to be on the agenda.
Yeah.
This is what we want to do.
Because that would allow more time.
Yeah.
And I think
Other
it would be
than public input.
a different audience too. We have
Right.
a different audience
Right.
and those other meetings, people are interested.
Yeah, and as information, kind of spreads through the grapevine and through things that people are reading, at some point I think we're going to owe it to the citizens of this town to have some kind of public information thing on the
there's-
PFOAs.
There's certainly been enough sent out, because remember the letter that Mark sent to every resident
Yep.
there?
Yeah.
It was discussed enough at Board of Selectmen meetings, and he's done, he put it up there. I mean, we did it at Capital Plan, we did it at the Water and Sewer Rate Committee. Everybody knows too about how much money it's going to cost us and this
Yeah.
is, one of the reasons why you build up your enterprise fund.
Yeah.
If that water enterprise fund hadn't had some excess money, which we've
Yeah.
been building up,
Yeah.
that we could put towards this, your water rates would be a heck of a lot higher
Yeah.
than they are. So I think everybody knows about it.
I don't know, Mary. I mean, remember all the information that was put out there by so many people about the Shepley's Hill and the arsenic. And when we had a public meeting, we had people from that area coming and saying, you mean there's arsenic in my water when I turn on the tap? And it's like, there is a ton of information out there. It's just a matter of, is it getting interpreted
Well,
right? And
I think this
Morphing
though
into
is a little
something
different
else.
than the arsenic though. And the fact that one of the things Mark talked about when we were talking about having enough water. And this dry summer
Yeah.
is not a very good thing. When I see people standing out there with a hose watering their lawn, I have to go in the house because I know I might say something.
Yeah, lawns come back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if these same people turn on their faucet and just get a little dribble while they'll be on their phones and their electronic, demanding to know what happened.
I know.
One of the things he had talked about, Mark, when I say here, I'm talking about Mark Wetzel, was somebody said, well, could we get water from Littleton? He said, Littleton has never checked. How do they know they don't have any of these substances? So I think this has really, really been pushed forward a lot. And plus you're reading it. You know, you read it online, you read it in the papers, because it's not just here. They're doing it in so many other places. So my concern now is not that we're not taking care of the problem. My concern is the fact that we're having such a dry summer and people are not. You know, like you said, your lawn will come back. Who cares if it's brown?
Yeah.
It's more important that you have water in your faucet.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not concerned that we're not getting information out there. I'm more concerned about how this turns into that old game of telephone, and somebody says one thing and then somebody else hears it a little differently and they repeat it and it's a little different, and you know.
That happens.
Yeah. You know, but
I think more people are tuned into this than maybe they were
That could
at
be, yeah.
Shepley's Hill or
that could
anything.
be.
Yeah.
But I'm not feeling like we need to do anything immediately. Actually, I think that probably, Jane, if you start getting calls,
I haven't gotten any calls.
Bridget, and I had also said to Mark Wetzel at one point, you know, just let me know if you start getting a lot of calls about this, and then we'll, you know, kind of know that regardless of what's been put out there for information officially, that people are either still have questions or they're coming up with worst case scenarios in their own minds. So.
And I would, well, Mark is on vacation. I think he left the 30th, so he's on for 2 weeks. But I would assume that as soon as he gets back, they'll be putting together the RFP to start getting building down there. There's a lot of projects going on, but I mean that, as everybody said, you never, people say, oh, spend this and spend that, and we've got the money. What happens when you have an emergency? And this is almost a $4.2 million emergency.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. And then if the state drops it to 0, we have no idea what.
Well, I don't see that happening. I really don't. I don't think anybody would have any water then, because they wouldn't be able to do that. I think we're going above and beyond. We're really going at this the proper way. So
We are.
I think so too. I think there's a lot of info out there.
what I think is that with this, like I say, this horribly dry season, that I would hope that the town manager would just put no outdoor watering. It isn't going to do any good if we wait until the end of August or early September to say, oh gosh, people can't water anymore. I think I'd rather see him do it earlier, and I hope he will.
We'll see how long that.
Well, it's been horribly
It
dry.
has been.
I mean, you have
It has
a
been.
thunderstorm, and it
And
comes
it's-
down like a river for 15 minutes. Open your door afterwards, and you look and you say, well, my steps are dry,
Yeah.
and the
I
water
know.
had just gotten right off last
Yeah.
week. So
That's true.
My
we'll just
neighbor
go from
called
there.
today concerned because I guess on Saturday I wasn't here, but they had no water in Central Ave for 5 or 6 hours.
Oh, really?
And Rick and a couple of the other fellows were working down at the pumping station. Something
Ah,
happened So there was no water from,
Oh,
I
dear.
guess, the crossing at Groton
Oh,
Road
wow.
up to
This
Central
was
Ave.
Saturday?
Huh.
Yeah.
Yes, you know what? They were working there. Well, this is 2 weeks that we've had some problems. We had that one a couple of weeks ago where they had sewerage coming up through the grates on Central Avenue.
Ew.
So they were trying to locate where it was.
Yeah.
So we had the wastewater division here all Sunday afternoon.
Oh,
And
I
then
didn't know that.
I did, because when I had parked around the corner by the post office for the parade, and when I finally got in my car and went down the street, they were all down there
Yeah,
by the pumping station, so,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
that was for quite a while, I guess.
Huh.
But anyways, next, the Neshoba Board of Health material from Bridget. We already discussed
that.
that packet there. We have the permit to operate food service establishment. The applicant is Candace Rowe, Sugar Road, Bolton, Mass. Strawberry shortcake.
Oh, that was probably just a.
For the Peroni
Oh,
Bar.
that was just that.
And the other one was another vendor.
That was just
Yeah.
already
Peroni Bar.
been
All gone.
done.
Yeah.
Okay. Mail.
Well, wait a minute, what have we got?
Other.
Yeah.
We have other. Oh, wait
Wait a
I
a
minute.
can't believe
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see my favorite
Oh, wait, walk and roll.
establishment
Yes.
on the,
Oh, okay.
Is there any follow-up from that letter she sent
Is there nothing in here?
for, you know, the one I'm talking about on Myrick Street?
Can you see anything else?
See, that's the whole problem, when the owner of the property is out of town, and of course he could have
Yeah.
been literally out of town. So it's him that has to get to his tenant to say, you gotta get rid of this, or I'm gonna get
Yep.
fined, and if I get fined, your rent's going up.
yeah.
So,
We don't have anything else in here. This
Well-
is all the,
well,
How
remember
did we get on here?
the last time we
She
had it,
called and said you have to put it on, and she said they had violations, and she came and evidently she didn't bring the stuff.
all we have is this transmittal form from for a variance at 3 Calvin Street.
She is like out flat.
okay, wait a minute.
And then we have the, another variance it's submitted by Attorney Gibbons on behalf of Michael Casano on 37 Willard.
Yes, those are all zoning that are coming up, but that one
Yeah.
in Willard, I think you were on the board. That was the one where, the owner let people stay in there.
Oh, yes,
They had a
yes.
fire.
Yep,
Okay.
yep,
And there was so much trash in there
yeah,
that one of the firemen had to stay in the back and direct
yep.
the firemen to where
Yeah, it
the
wasn't-
firewood, and how they, I had said afterwards, if our fire department our town was bigger and the fire department was further away, we could have had half the street go up. Then if you remember, it took forever to get it boarded up, and then
Yeah.
it was torn down.
Yep.
And that's the property, and they want to put a house now.
They want to rebuild.
Well, I think it's somebody else, maybe, that's
Well-
purchased the
Okay.
property.
It says an applicant seeking a variance.
Correct,
Yeah.
but that's the property.
Construction
because
of a
forever.
single-family residence with 89.39 foot of frontage where 100 is required.
Okay.
See, every
Right.
little spot of land, they want to jam something on it that's too big, you know, and I understand prior to it being torn down, okay, it was grandfathered because it
Yeah.
had been there for a long time. Well, the grandfather is dead,
Yeah.
as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned, so.
I know.
We'll see what happens, but that's that piece of property, it's all
Okay, I got it.
overgrown with, you remember that.
Yep, yep, I definitely
we
remember
don't
that. That was a
have-
saga.
I think maybe, let me check with her.
We don't have anything about walk and roll in here.
Yeah, she said that they had some, it wasn't as bad as it was before, but she thought that it would benefit from them coming in. Now, I thought she had a bunch of stuff. She came, I called her up, I said, you didn't leave me anything, and I knew there was stuff. And so she showed up about the time I was leaving on Thursday, or was it? Yeah, Thursday. And she left me a bunch of stuff. And afterwards, when I was going through it, because she said, oh, I want you to put walk and roll on the agenda.
Oh, there wasn't
There
anything for
wasn't
walk and roll?
anything from walk and roll. But she came in just as I was getting ready to leave and didn't leave anything, so, I mean, she left all that other stuff.
Yeah.
but
I'm
she wasn't-
surprised because I thought she was going away for
But
the
she-
weekend. so-
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
And she's been just flat out,
Yeah,
really
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Well-
I'll follow up with her, but I think,
If she
What-
thinks it's bad again and
She'll
we
let us-
need to
Yeah.
have them at the next meeting, then let's do it. I mean,
okay, I'll
it's,
send him a letter.
no, don't send no. Call her and find out, and then
I'm going to call her first.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
And
let's
find out if that's
this story
how we
is.
should proceed, and if that's how we should proceed, I will draft a letter and send it out over my signature and invite them in
Okay.
here.
Now, I am only one member,
Yeah,
but I have absolutely no interest in seeing, talking to, or hearing from these people again.
Yeah, I know, after last winter.
How many times do we have to do this?
you know
Like,
what?
it's
You know what? I'm in total agreement with you.
Lord.
So as far as I'm concerned, Tricia, get a hold of Bridget tomorrow and say, whatever you have to do. We do not want to
I don't wanna
listen
hear it.
Yeah,
to any more
it's-
garbage. We've listened to this how many times?
I'm not interested in hearing from them again. Are they going to say anything new
No,
that's
No.
going to influence you one way or the other?
not me.
You haven't sat through as many
No,
walk and rolls,
but-
but you have certainly
there were the
been
last-
there,
yeah.
yep, through some of
He was
them.
supposed to show up for one other meeting and never.
It goes back years, and it's
Yeah.
always this time of
The
year
history.
when they get their,
Ugh.
annual inspection, and they've gone to hell in a handbasket again.
Yeah.
Now, maybe they haven't quite gone to hell this time. Maybe they're only partway there. But it's like,
Yeah.
Pam, we're
Yeah,
in
we're done.
total agreement.
okay,
Okay.
Total agreement on this. We do not need,
call them. I mean,
To call Bridget,
you do it
I
with
can
Bridget.
call.
You
I'll
do
call
it with Bridget
and just say, the board met last night and we are done with this issue. You handle it however you need to handle it, cite them,
As a matter of
whatever.
fact, just to make it official, I'll make a motion that we
Beautiful.
do not have them here, that we let Bridget handle
Handle
this, whatever she has to do it.
Yeah.
you made a motion. I second that motion.
All those in
I was
favor?
so excited. Yeah, aye.
Okay.
By all
Yeah,
means,
so
aye.
I will call her tomorrow, Jane.
Okay.
You
let me
handle
know
it
what
with
she
Bridget.
says.
You handle
Yeah.
it with Bridget.
If I don't get her,
No, you handle it. You're the chair. You handle it
Yeah.
with Bridget.
And they'll
We've
just tell
made a
her-
motion.
Yeah, you can always
We're not
email.
doing it.
You can call her. She
She'll-
answers herself.
She
If
always
not,
answers herself.
shoot her an email.
I don't even, do we have,
Absolutely, you have
I
the
think I
cell phone
should
number.
send her,
You
an
can
email.
follow on, send her an email.
that's
Yeah,
first,
but
because
she-
there'll be a trail there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
Send
we
her
did.
the email, but always follow up, and if she has an answering on herself, so if she can't answer you right away, leave the
Yeah.
message. She will get back to you.
Yeah.
I will send the email first, so that we
Okay.
have that public record.
Yep.
That the board met last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
unanimously agreed, we are not going to deal with
No,
this
we're
issue
not.
anymore.
No,
So
it
whatever you
goes
need
through
to
you
do,
and Bridget. That's it.
we're done.
Yeah,
Find them.
Okay.
Shut them down for a few days.
I don't care. I
Come
mean,
bulldoze the building. I
I'll-
don't care.
Well, we've had such a long thing with
Oh.
this, and we've had other people that have had one or two things, and And it's been, we had a problem with another place, we got somebody that came in from the Midwest that owned it, corrected everything.
Yep.
But with this, it's the same thing all the time.
Only place I'm aware of in here that has that kind of record.
Okay,
It's always the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
all right.
Got it.
We will handle that
And,
tomorrow.
and I'll tell you another thing, and I've said it other places too. People think because they put gloves on, that you're all set with everything. I have seen people outside of establishments with the gloves on,
Yeah.
smoking
Yeah.
a cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Or counting
Would that
money.
be?
Yeah, yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, I would want to eat food from somebody like that.
Yeah.
So, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she can, we're done.
We
We're
are
done
finished
with
with
them.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so no other material from Bridget
No
that was
other?
in the packet,
Okay.
That's it.
except those that we looked at.
Yeah.
And then the mail review.
See if she has heard anything back with regards to that Myrick Street one, because I'm really tired of my neighbors asking me, why isn't the Board of Health doing anything?
Oh, Jane, can you make a note of that?
No,
Yeah.
you make a note.
Myrick Street.
Well, you're going to be emailing Bridget anyway. Just
Well,
follow
I
up
think
with
that
it
there was some correspondence about Myrick Street last time. Didn't we have some last
Yeah,
week?
she sent a letter to the owner.
Yeah, that's the last.
But that's why that was a 7-day letter.
Right,
So
Well-
that should be all those 7 days.
are up.
I'm not
Unless
sure
you're
that-
using the new math, which might be different, but
the
I'm
fuzzy-
using the
You know
old
what?
math.
I don't think Bridget was in the office today because I think she's on vacation. Isn't she?
Uh-huh.
I don't believe so.
Well, I
It's
couldn't
possible.
tell. I don't think she was in today. But I'm not sure, positive about that. And if she wasn't in today, if something transpired during this last week, we wouldn't have a copy of it.
Yeah.
But I do know we did get a copy of it our last meeting.
I'm looking for that. I don't have anything written.
Well, at our meeting on the June 25th, she had sent a letter to me. And I think those letters are generally a 7-day thing.
Okay.
So,
So we want a follow-up
yes.
on Myrick Street
Yes.
also.
Well, yeah, so like I said, I can look at it myself.
All right. I will send that. What number Myrick Street did you
11.
say? What is it?
11.
11?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Mail. This is the Devon's public notice, the emerald ash borer found in Devon Street trees. Ooh, this is not a parasite, a pest, a bug. Tree damage appeared to have been from pests. This was found in Devon's.
Huh.
All the impacted trees are on public property. The Devon's Department of Public Works will be removing and properly disposing of the impacted ash trees
Ooh.
to try and prevent further spread.
Oh, there's been stuff on the news about
Yeah.
that. Those
The whole tree has to go.
So it has a website for people that if you have any ash trees on your property, the USDA Forest Service has published an EAB identification guide that can help you identify this invasive pest.
Does it show you one?
Yeah, looks like a little green grasshopper kind of guy. He's emerald.
And they're very small.
Oh,
They're not as big as a grasshopper.
No, I was told they're very small.
Wow.
oh, this is interesting, these,
Yeah.
how it leaves these
It's certain
trails
pattern
on the tree. Yeah.
But there's a website you
Interesting
can go
pattern.
to for help. What does that
Oh.
mean in the second paragraph? It says,
It is https://tinyurl.com/EABIDENT. Huh. As in emerald ash borer identification, I assume. Wow. Preventative pesticide can be used for individual trees in close proximity. Wow, but I guess once the tree has it, it's gotta go. Wow. Huh.
that's like, what was that other one in Worcester a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
They took a
Yeah,
whole
they-
neighborhood of trees down. That,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
What was
black
that one?
something
Was
beetle.
Asian?
Yes.
Borer, wasn't it?
Something
borer?
beetle?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a borer?
Some word like that, and it had long antennas, but it had a black body, and
Yeah.
one whole street got wiped out.
Oh, I know. They took down.
It's funny that it was in Worcester too. It wasn't like out in a
Oh,
wow.
rural kind of
This
place.
is all on Sherman Avenue.
Yeah. I bet they're going to lose some
Well,
nice trees.
ash
Nice.
trees,
Yeah.
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 And those are really old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was one, and then we have from Carol Keating, CC, well, to Robert Simeon.
Oh, yeah.
The SI addendum for the polyfluoro,
Yeah.
PFAS.
That's supplemental
Yes.
information thing, yeah.
EPA has reviewed the addendum tech memo for the LTM wells and Army's response to comment packages and accepts the deliverables as submitted. Prepare and issue the draft final for the SI addendum. This is all EPA.
Yeah, all the different
Yep, yep,
parties
yep.
now are
That are
going through their
involved.
process of reviewing and commenting.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
And then Flanagan's and Sandy Ponds to be treated Monday, July 16th.
Yeah, that notice is
Yeah,
out there.
out there.
Yeah.
These waters have been chemically treated to control the growth of nuisance aquatic vegetation. Do not use the water for the following purposes until the date noted below. Drinking and cooking, not until 7/17. Swimming, boating, and fishing, and watering of livestock, all until after July 17th. And then for irrigation, it says until August 17th.
Wow.
But it also says irrigation restriction does not apply to established turf, trees, and shrubs. Only newly seeded turf plants and certain plants, tomatoes, peppers,
Okay.
stuff like that. And that is posted
Yeah,
outside.
I
yeah.
hope the little encampment, the little informal encampment down there isn't, they could possibly be using that as drinking water. I didn't want to think about that.
Gets pretty pondy down there. in the
Yeah.
later Summer months.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
Eesh.
Sounds like a voice of experience. Have you been drinking out of the pot?
No, but I grew up so close to it.
Yeah.
You know, spent a lot of time around that pond.
And then the only thing, let's see, we have for bills was the Lowell Sun.
And that
The
bill
legal
finally
notice.
showed up and
Oh!
it didn't say
Yeah.
it was a second
Yeah.
notice, so I must have had vapors
Oh.
thinking it was me.
So we just have to initial this?
Sign it.
Yeah. And date it?
Yeah, it just came in today. So,
Okay.
right on time.
Did we encumber that money?
I don't think we did because we didn't know how much it was going to be.
It's 59.
Generally, what you do is say, well, encumber, go by what you paid the last time and encumber a couple of hundred because if you don't,
Yeah.
it's going to come out of this year's budget.
I don't think we did. Did you do anything to encumber?
I
I didn't
didn't think of
encumber.
it.
Yeah,
I didn't think of it, I'm sorry.
yeah, I think it's just gonna come out of this year's.
But it wasn't that much, what was it, $54?
$59.75.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Do we all?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, the other one was $186, I think, or 68
and that one came out of last year's.
last year, when we did 41 East Main.
Sure. And Colleen's computer thing?
Oh, I
Going on
talked to
there? I saw an email, yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just,
And I think originally they were thinking Chromebooks, but it's not a good fit for her because
right,
she
yeah.
needs to be able to work it without an
Right.
internet.
Yeah, and the
connection.
Chromebook is all internet-based,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Cindy's on vacation.
Okay,
But she will deal with it when she gets back.
okay,
Yeah,
All right.
but
just curious.
I did talk to her and she said I can't do the thing with it now because I'm trying to get out of town.
Yeah, got it.
Going on, well, her daughter's getting married, so,
Oh, wow,
or got married, I guess.
wow,
Yeah, so,
that's pretty cool.
yeah. So she, had other things that.
Yeah,
were-
yeah, understood.
were-
Yeah, I saw that there was some email, so I knew something.
And
Yeah.
now, what are you talking about again for, because I wasn't in favor of this, money-wise?
I don't know, that Cindy's gonna get quotes.
And again, that's coming from this year's budget.
Yeah,
For Collie?
yeah, for Colleen's laptop,
Computer, laptop.
yeah. Well, it's actually
Does it
gonna be a
have to
Board
be
of Health.
A laptop or is an iPad more, I'm not a tech savvy person. I know it's more
Well,
portable.
It is, and you can do internet. I don't know if you can, I don't know if there's a Word app, but there's docs for, iOS.
Yeah.
So you can do like a Word document,
And
you can
get
do,
email, you can send email and take pictures.
it's like the Apple version of a
Yeah.
spreadsheet in a Word document.
I shouldn't
That's
think
a
she needs
possibility.
all that stuff. She does inspections and,
Well,
Send
she's
to
on,
the-
if
but
she's in
she's-
the site,
excuse me.
though.
But she's documenting,
Yeah.
like
I
the report
understand that.
of, Taft Street. She's
Yeah.
got her spreadsheet of who needs, what for her inspections, which would be an Excel application. Or
Exactly.
some kind of spreadsheet.
Yeah, I think, yeah, and if she was on site inspecting something and she needed to get some information
Yeah,
quickly,
yeah.
she needs that.
Right, so she needs internet.
Yeah. Look
Through
something
the,
up.
through the chair to the board, I think we should think about that, because maybe a screen would be better. And,
That's something
the only,
worth looking
the
at.
only thing, and I think that they do have, Word and Excel and all that stuff and apps, and you can get little
Yeah.
keyboards
Yeah,
to plug
you
in.
can.
I mean, my iPad is really old. I have the third one, the first one with a camera.
I have that one, yeah, that's really old too, but you can do quite a bit.
But-
I'm just wondering cost-wise, which,
yeah.
and is it more
Yeah.
portable?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, what I have on mine, which maybe they do actually have the real Microsoft, but they have Numbers, they call it, which is an Apple version of a spreadsheet. They have Docs to Go, which allows you to create, like Word type documents. Oh, and you can use a file format from Microsoft.
Is that a,
2007, so
what
that's
date,
cool.
what version is that, Pam, that you have? I have the old lousy heavy one.
It's not that old. It's the Ayer.
Is it a MacBook?
No, it's just an
No?
iPad.
Is it?
It's an iPad. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that would be something worth.
Something for
Looking
Cindy
at.
to decide as far as
Yeah.
budgetary.
Cindy should be able to know if
And you know, I wonder if the town gets them on discount or something because they have so many, because
Right.
a lot of them, a lot of people who are serving
That's a
on
thought,
boards
too.
have them
Yeah,
and are using them for all their paperwork.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I think in some cases they're town-owned. So maybe, I mean, I might be off because I haven't been paying.
it would be worth asking.
No, I think that
asking
that's
Cindy,
worth,
yeah.
I bet
Yeah.
you you're right. There's some kind of a discount for,
And
if you
I'm
buy in
thinking
bulk and
that
things like
for
that.
Carlene, because doesn't use it for a lot of other, I mean, she's,
Right,
that, the portability would be just
Right.
awesome.
right.
And the camera would be, she could access the camera
Yeah.
right there, she could send,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she can take pictures,
I'm gonna
yeah,
bring this up because I think that that's a great
yeah,
conversation. I mean, I think we should have that conversation.
yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds worth
because that might
looking
be
at.
much better for her than a laptop that's at home or wherever it is.
yep.
She could put that in her bag, she could take it with
Yeah.
her.
And they make the iPad, they have the minis, they have the different versions,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
much more
right,
portable.
Yeah.
And for what
That's
she needs
true.
it for, she doesn't need all the bells and whistles, she
Right.
needs
I
just
would
the,
hope
you know.
not.
Yeah,
No,
Well, I would think that, you know, my concern would be compatibility, but I think that
yeah, that
this
too.
is compatible with, see, there's a rivalry between Microsoft Word and Apple.
exactly,
But
yeah,
I think that in practical terms, they've had to work out
play
things.
together, yeah,
They-
yeah,
Nice, make nice in the sandbox
yeah.
because it's so, you know, important.
Yeah,
So
it was to
that-
both of their
Yeah.
advantage.
So
Yeah.
should we put that, we're moving on to the next action items, should we put that on to
Yeah.
discuss, or should we?
Yeah, we could do just an update on,
Well,
I'll
Or
Cindy
is it
is
let
away
Cindy's
anyway.
away till,
I mean, we're not talking about, it's highly different when you're talking about the Board of Selectmen. I mean, their regular meetings, if they have anything like this. We're talking about somebody that's not a regular employee. She's a stipend person.
she is a stipend, but that's a tool that with all these chicken permits and all these inspections and all these, I think it's a
Yeah.
valuable tool
And with
to
what we
on-site.
pay her,
Yeah, I mean,
she can't afford to go out and buy one.
We don't pay her.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a stipend. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Well,
It's
that's-
not
for what
a
she gets in
different-
a stipend.
And while we're discussing all this, since she was talking about that particular farm, did she give us a written update on it?
An update?
Mm.
No, we have her report from, is it February?
Well, she usually has to send
Perhaps.
it in by January, I think.
Yeah, she did, it was the inspection that she did in January. And her report to us was dated early February. It was just a summary of.
So there's
of what
been
we saw.
nothing since she
No.
didn't say.
No, no.
What are you talking about,
oh,
Mary?
the,
The update,
yeah.
that,
Pam knew what I was
Madison.
talking about.
yeah, the update that Carlene sent about 17 Taft.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
we
her
haven't
little
had-
written,
Yeah.
Yeah.
update.
Well, I work in the office, Mary, and I really need to know what you're talking about because I then write the minutes.
I
and
did,
I like
you know
to
what?
have the context.
Can the sarcasm, okay? Can it?
Nice.
I made it, yeah, I made a
Uncalled for.
request
Yeah.
Uncalled
for this.
for.
Well, I'm tired of it. I asked because we have heard about this now for a while. What I want to know is, was this a new letter that came up? You just answered my question. You said no. This was from her when she did the inspection in January and sent us the letter in February. That was what I asked for.
I'm just saying, did not strike me as sarcastic.
Well-
Struck me as, if
I
Jane is
do.
our person that works in the office and keeps
I do.
records, she
Just
has to
had a
know.
question.
It's a clarification question.
That's what I was-
We
that's
can't,
what I
we
was
can't
getting
all be
at.
that sensitive.
I'm not. I'm
I
not.
apologize if that's how it appeared that I was being sarcastic. That was not my intention. My intention was to understand the conversation so that I could act accordingly.
All right.
support.
It's clear to me.
Thank you.
So we're moving on to action items for July 23rd. If there is.
So, I would say hopefully, we could get an update from Bridget on what's going on. with
Yes,
rock and roll.
yes.
You know, what is she planning to do, or what has she done?
About both of those
All
issues
of
that we
them.
talked about.
Yeah.
Those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well-
Myrick Street and,
And actually, the other one is the only thing I talked to her that you could kind of throw into the mix is the homeless encampment. And
Right,
I-
and she had that
She had
before.
issued
and nothing.
a letter to
Mhm.
the
Okay.
owner of that property.
so that, the homeless encampment,
Yep.
we are not putting walk and roll on our agenda for an
No.
action item. We're
Nope.
done.
No,
We're
we're done.
done.
She- I thought I made that clear with the vote, Pam and I were-
I'm saying when Bridget gives us her updates.
No.
And the other thing is Myrick Street.
The only
That
thing Bridget
Myrick
will
Street,
give
yeah.
us next time should be what she did.
Yeah,
What she
exactly.
wants, right.
Yeah.
We don't want them here.
Yeah.
We've had them here. Nothing has changed.
Okay.
Nothing,
So
nothing.
for the action items for July 23rd, I have an update from Bridget, i.e. homeless encampment
Yeah.
and anything else from
Myrick Street.
Myrick Street.
Yeah, Myrick
But
Street.
not walk and roll.
Right.
Well, what was done.
What was
Well,
done.
okay.
she'll
Not
give-
like
she'll give
talking
us
to
what
her.
was
Yeah.
done.
Right.
Certainly not talking to one.
But wasn't
It's not
there,
a talking point. it's
if there
just
was
a-
anything else through the minutes that she had mentioned last time, I mean, I know she's been busy. I know this is
Yeah.
the time of the year too, when they're doing the camps and all
Oh,
that
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of stuff and,
yeah.
and covering for anybody else that's on vacation.
Mhm.
And then I'm thinking if you agree, we can probably take off the follow-up with Rick Lindy about.
Yeah,
private-
let's-
yeah, I mean,
let's
we've
not do
kind of
any-
figured
Let's
Let's
that
not
out.
do any more.
And
of
even
that.
the aquifer, yeah, I mean, we've kind of made a decision that
Right.
we're gonna look at and
Right.
revise that over the summer, so.
Right.
We can probably take out the requests for clarification and, you know, you could possibly leave it like as a discussion topic if there's anything new or.
All right. So
And
that
it-
would be a topic.
If either of you, like I said, if you going on vacation and if we don't have a lot and you want to have only one meeting, we've done that before.
Yeah, we have,
In
that we have.
July or August. One time we said, oh, we're only going to have one meeting in June, July, and August, and I think we ended up having 7. So I'm not,
Oh, yes!
Do we
That
need-
was 41 East Main.
Yeah, oh, I bet.
Oh
Well,
my
then do
God.
we need a July 23rd meeting?
if,
I don't know, I'm just gonna be back from Bulgaria, so I'm probably gonna be in a different time zone. Just don't expect much from me on the 23rd.
you know, the way the thing goes, I mean, Bridget can send a notice, but if there's nothing, if these are just things that she physically has to do,
Yeah,
which for your famous place, and some of these other follow-ups that you're going to ask her, just give us a follow-up and tell her that unless it's some emergency, we're canceling the meeting on
we can do that.
2 weeks from tonight.
What do you have, what is the next,
That would
August?
August 13th and August 27th.
All right,
We will
I
do it.
am not here August 13th.
Ah,
Well, do you want to have the next meeting this month and cancel
maybe
the August
we cancel the
13th?
August 13th.
Maybe that makes more
Does that
sense.
work
Yeah.
for everybody?
Yes, that's fine
Works
with
for me.
All right,
Just don't expect much of me on the 23rd.
No.
next.
I'll try to remain
Okay.
awake, but. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
and it'll
that's
probably
actually
just
fine.
be a very quick,
Yeah, then we
depending
can
on what Bridget.
Yeah.
decide
And then you
based
said-
on that. Do we
Yeah.
need the meeting on the 13th? And if we feel like we need one, then.
Well, you
I can
said
chair
you're
that
gonna
one,
be
that's fine.
away.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, let's just say right now to
Yeah,
cancel
unless
Okay.
there's something drastic.
Yeah. But that way it helps everybody to know if anybody else needs to news this.
Yeah.
And then remember, if anybody's going to be away, we have the primaries September 4th. Well, it's difficult this year because
It
it's
is,
right.
yeah.
It's right at the,
It's
Yeah.
right
Labor
after
Day.
Labor Day, and people have to
Yeah,
remember,
yeah.
20 days before.
That's right. Another primary.
So-
I should write that
Mary,
down.
you want to put that in here? That's,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Well, let me sign it.
So our meetings are, okay, that's Labor Day. Oh, 10th and the 24th in September. And we have 2 in October because we're moving around.
Yeah,
Town meeting is the 22nd?
it's always that,
That
full.
fourth Monday?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Oh, yeah, we're fitting in, we only have December, that we only have one meeting
Yeah,
scheduled.
but that, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
subject
really
to change, yeah.
I think a lot of places too, a lot of boards just have one in December because
Yeah, true.
everybody's, busy with the holidays.
This is true. All right, cool.
So that way, that will give us a chance, if we meet in 2 weeks, to get the follow-up from her on
Yeah, that gives
all these
enough time.
various things, and then just let her know that
Yeah.
other than a national emergency,
Yeah,
we're canceling the
yeah.
August 13th one.
all right.
Well, unless Lizzie asks Mary to be her running mate, in which case we're going to want to call an emergency meeting to get Mary's
I
feelings.
never discuss politics. Ever.
Okay.
And as I said to the young gentleman
Oh my
today,
gosh.
no, I'm not voting for your candidate. May I ask you? Do you mind if I ask you who you vote for?
Yeah, really.
Yes, I do mind.
Oh my
Audacity to
gosh.
ask that.
I know.
I
Your
couldn't believe
business.
it. I mean, I've had people ring the doorbell and say, such and such, and do you vote? Absolutely. Oh, okay. And will you vote this time? I just told you. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I always vote.
That's all I'm saying about it.
That's it. That's it. So that. Oh.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
So
probably
anyway,
should.
so we will expect a long list from Bridget, hopefully on these follow-ups, because I think
Yeah.
there was a lot of
Yeah, there were
different things,
There were a few things, going on. And then, I mean, if she has anything on 17 Taft, because that's been kind of,
hanging
turned
around.
over to her to sort of manage too. So,
well,
right.
legal.
yeah, exactly.
And I don't know if we need to, not that I'm looking for another regulation, but if we need to tweak or look at this kind of dumpster type of thing.
Yeah.
We've never had, we had it when you were up the street there, remember?
Yeah,
And, and that was a little different. I think they were cleaning out a house. And,
Yeah.
and I can understand sometime people say, oh, yeah, I got to get this. And then they get busy doing other things, close
Yeah.
up the thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we got calls too on, so-and-so hasn't cut their lawn. Well, I'm sorry. You know, that's not a Board of Health thing. Yeah.
I think Dawn went 3 or 4 years without cutting our lawn.
Yeah. So, well, you'd be surprised. They get it over there.
Yeah,
They get it
Yeah, I
over
know.
to,
I know.
and sometimes the property is being sold. People have died. The property is
Sometimes
in
it's just a
probate
lazy
and
husband.
stuff. Well, that could be too,
He's on strike.
but
Yeah,
anyway,
right.
let us look at it. I know there is something, I think, with dumpsters, but it doesn't concern us. But since we've had so many calls this
Yeah.
past,
It might even be covered,
year.
Mary, under that kind of, nuisance.
I think so, but just make a note that we
Yeah.
need to kind of look
Yeah,
at
I mean, it's
this.
something we could, if it's a
I've never
health issue
had,
that's
I've
not
never
covered
had one
otherwise.
this aggravating before.
yeah.
You know, we've had them, okay, somebody's cleaning out the house, fine. The dumpster goes within a couple of weeks or whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
But when you leave it open and you constantly, and then things get taken out and then
Yeah,
other
I
things get
know.
put back
I know.
in, so. All right, well, if that's all, then I'll make a motion to adjourn at 6:45.
I will second that.
All right.
All in favor?
Aye.